Hey there, food lovers. Ever dream of serving up a dish that's so good your guests will think you've been secretly training as a master chef? Well, get ready to make that dream a reality. Today we're diving into a recipe that'll knock your socks off. Tuscan-style garlic rosemary roast pork loin. This isn't just any pork roast, it's a flavor explosion that'll transport you straight to the rolling hills of Tuscany. And the best part? You don't need to be a culinary genius to nail it. So stick around, and I'll show you how to create a masterpiece that'll have everyone begging for seconds. Today's recipe comes from my absolute #1 go-to cookbook, the Cook's Illustrated Cookbook. Every recipe in here has been tested until it's been perfected, meaning you can pick a recipe and know it's going to come out great. I'll come back to this book often. It's that good. Let's break down what we'll need. 1 3.5 to 4 pound boneless center cut pork rib roast. For the brine, 2 1/3 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of salt, 10 garlic cloves, 5 sprigs of rosemary. Other ingredients we'll need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3/4 cups of dry white wine, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. For our garlic rosemary paste, we'll need 8 cloves of garlic, 1 1/2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of pepper. We'll also need 2 pounds of red potatoes. First things first, let's talk about our star player, the pork loin. When you're at the store, look for a piece that's nice and pink with a bit of marbling. That fat is going to keep our roast juicy and flavorful. Also, pay attention to see if the pork is enhanced. If so, that means it's been injected with a salt solution, which also means you don't need to brine the pork. The pork I'm using is not enhanced, so I'll make the brine. Dissolve the brown sugar and salt in 2 quarts of cold water. Add in the 10 garlic cloves and rosemary sprigs. Submerge the pork and let it brine for 2 hours. While the pork rests in the brine, we're going to create a flavor-packed paste that'll make this pork sing. Grab your food processor. It'll make this next step super easy. Add the garlic cloves, rosemary, and pepper. Now I know what you're thinking. 8 garlic cloves, isn't that too many? Trust me on this one. The roasting process will mellow out the garlic, leaving you with a rich, savory flavor that's irresistible. Give the food processor a few pulses to break everything down. Stop the processor and scrape down the sides. We want every bit of garlicky, herby goodness in our paste. With the processor running, slowly drizzle in the olive oil. Watch as it all comes together into a smooth, fragrant paste. Alright, now that's done, let's turn our attention back to our pork loin. Here's where things get a bit hands-on. We're going to butterfly this bad boy. Don't panic, it's easier than it sounds. We're creating more surface area for our flavor paste. More surface area means more flavor. Make a horizontal cut through the roast, stopping about 1/2 inch from the other side. Open it up like a book. See? Not so scary after all. Now let's get that flavor paste in there. Spread it evenly over the cut surface. Don't be shy. We want every bite to be packed with flavor. Time to roll it back up. Tuck in any bits that try to escape. We're creating a flavor spiral here. Grab some kitchen twine. We're going to tie this roast at 1-inch intervals. It'll help the pork keep its shape and cook evenly. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Now, in a large skillet, heat some olive oil over medium heat. When hot, place the roast, fat side down, into the pan. Sear for about 6 to 8 minutes. Transfer the pork roast into a roasting pan. Make sure it's big enough to handle the potatoes as well. Season the top with salt and pepper. Now, add the white wine to the skillet and scrape up any brown bits. Pour the liquid from the skillet into the roasting pan. Now place the pork roast into the oven. While the cooking process starts, let's prep the potatoes. Simply cut them into quarters and toss them with a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. After 30 minutes, add the potatoes to the roasting pan. While the pork roasts, let's explore the origins of this meal. Roast pork loin has been a staple in kitchens around the world for centuries. But the Tuscan twist? That's where things get interesting. Tuscany, a region in central Italy, is known for its simple yet bold flavors. They've been perfecting this dish for generations, using local ingredients like garlic, rosemary, and high-quality olive oil. It's comfort food with a gourmet twist, exactly what we're aiming for today. After about an hour and a half, let's check our pork. We're looking for an internal temperature of 160 degrees. If it needs to roast longer, that's no problem. Look at that beautiful golden brown crust. But we're not done yet. Transfer the pork to a carving board and tent it with foil. We're going to let it rest for about 20 minutes. I know you're eager to dig in, but this resting time is crucial. It lets the juices redistribute throughout the meat. Stir the potatoes and increase the oven to 400 degrees. Roast the potatoes for 5 to 15 minutes more until you can easily pierce them with a fork or a knife. Time to carve. Remove the twine and slice the pork into 1/2 inch thick slices. Now that's done, let's put it on the plate. Place a few slices down and then add a few potatoes. You can add a small side salad to round it out. The pork is tender and juicy with the perfect balance of garlic and rosemary. Before we wrap up, let me share a few extra tips. Don't skip the butterflying step. It might seem fiddly, but it's the key to getting that flavor throughout the roast. If you're short on time, you can prepare the pork up to 24 hours in advance. Just cover it and refrigerate until you're ready to roast. Got leftovers? Slice it thin and use it in sandwiches. It's just as good the next day. There you have it, folks. Tuscan-style garlic rosemary roast pork loin. It's a dish that proves you don't need a culinary degree to create something spectacular. With a little patience and the right technique, you can bring a taste of Tuscany right to your dinner table. I hope this recipe inspires you to get in the kitchen and try something new. Remember, cooking is all about experimentation and having fun. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more recipes like this, hit that like and subscribe button. And hey, if you give this recipe a try, I want to hear all about it. Drop a comment below and let me know how it turned out. Until next time, keep cooking.